What is up, guys? How y'all doing? So I just woke up after sleeping in pretty hardcore. I stayed up pretty late last night. And so I woke up and I got my breakfast and my coffee, and I just I want to do a stream because last night Gibson streamed. That was really fun, and we haven't done a stream in a long time. So I'm going to start off the morning with a nice stream. Well, my morning. It's actually afternoon. It's 1:11 right now. But that does mean it's in like our golden hour for streams. This is usually when we have the most traffic. So hopefully we'll have a pretty good stream today. So how are you all doing today? I'm stumbling over my own words because apparently my mouth's still asleep after a party and needed to stream. Hey Kiki, I'm doing great. That's awesome. Great to hear, man. I hope everybody's having a great morning today because I woke up on a really good side of the bed today, which is pretty nice. The last couple of days I felt kind of groggy. So I hope everybody else is doing as good as I am. Even though I'm still kind of like the wheels are picking up speed. I'm still like partially asleep, I guess, even though I've been awake for well over an hour. I had a long 5.5 day at work as usual. Oh, cool. So you're starting to work now? I remember you saying that on Gibson stream that you're starting to work now. That's pretty cool. Working is pretty fun and exciting. Like at first, it's a really fun and exciting experience. And it can be really, I love working, but it can become really stressful if scheduling stuff becomes a pain in the butt, which is what happened with my job at Petco. Just the schedules are crazy. Well, it's night for me outside. Really, it's night? Where are you? That's crazy. I'll apply for a job soon too. Yeah, man, money's great. Money's awesome. I used my money from work to buy a Walking with Dinosaurs Toy-Way Post-Asukas figure. Dude, that's pretty cool. How much did you pay on it? That's pretty cool. I would love to get my hands on the Ophthalmosaurus. I think that's really the only one I really want. Is there even any of those still available on eBay? I don't have any money to buy it right now, but I'm just going to kind of do you guys a service and look it up right now. Walking with, I can't put walking, or WWD, Walking with Dinosaurs. Ophthalmosaurus. Something's coming up. Toy-Way. Let's see if other things pop up. We have Polacanthus. You can get that one for a solid like $38, including shipping, if you want to put some money down. That actually looks in pretty good condition, though. And basically no other Toy-Way figures are on eBay right now? Okay, that's fine. Things pop on and off of eBay all the time. So, hey Kiki, what are your thoughts on Gamera 2016? You mean that short film? It was pretty cool. I liked the special effects. The special effects were pretty cool, and it had a lot of cool references to the Gamera trilogy. And yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool short film. Geez, it's already 51 Hangout streams. I remember attending the first one like last February. Yeah, well, here's the problem though. I don't know if it's exactly 51. It's somewhere around 51 because I think that somewhere around in the teens, I was trying to remember it back then. I didn't actually double check before I did it every time like I do now. I think I skipped one or even two, and like I accidentally numbered it wrong, or I did duplicate numbers. Like I think I had like two episode 16s and stuff. And so I went through and I was like actually grinding out and editing all the numbers, right? And I was fixing them. And then I got up into the higher 20s and stuff, and then I found that I did it again, that there was a skipped number, and I was like, what the hell? Why did I do this again? I thought I was counting here. And then I fixed it, and I was going through, and then I realized, oh, crap. I know why there was a missing number. It's because I made that stream private because of something that someone said in the chat. I'm not going to say it again, but somebody said something in the chat, and I accidentally said it on the live stream, and I was like, okay, I don't want people to have to see that again, so I'm just going to remove it. So I just made that stream private. And so there's a gap in there where I kind of fluctuated it. And so to be honest, it could be 52, it could be 50, like episode 50. But I guess if you technically remove the one episode that was privated, I guess you can put it there. So yeah, we're just going to call it episode 51, but there's been far more streams than that, even in the, just in general. But I think there's been like 1 or 2 more streams inside of the Hangout series, but yeah, we'll call it that. So the number isn't very accurate because I gave up. It was too much of a grind. If you guys know how, if you guys know what you have to do in order to edit your video, like you have to click edit and then go in and change the title and stuff, and how tedious you have to load up the editing page, and then you have to go back to the normal page and find the other video you're trying to edit, and it just gets really tedious when you're trying to edit that many things at once. One sec. My mom was just coming in talking to me about a doctor's appointment. Well, my last one was when you got 1,000 subs. Your last what? Um, 900 subscriber stream, 1,000 subscriber special stream. Oh yeah, and I feel like an idiot because I completely forgot about this. I'm so bad about some dates sometimes, and I'm so bad about remembering them. I mean, it's kind of a stupid thing. I don't really care about birthdays that much anyways, like in terms of my own. Like, I just don't really think about it a bunch. But it is a big milestone. I really wish I would get more on top of it. And the YouTube channel, Kikizilla101, just turned 6 on the 6th of July. So July 6th is July 6th, 2013 is the birthday of Kikizilla101, the channel. And I missed it, and I didn't make a 6-year anniversary video. And especially with how exciting this year has been, it's pretty crazy. But, you know, I think instead I'm going to do a 2-year DinoTube anniversary. So when I started, like, my first video on DinoTube is when I'll probably do like a DinoTube anniversary video, because that'll be pretty cool, because that's a pretty big deal for me too. But yeah, I've been doing this for 6 years on this channel. YouTube in general, I've been doing probably 8, almost 9 years, something like that. Maybe it's floating around more like 8.5. I don't remember, because I had like 3 different channels I went through, and I don't remember when those ones started, and I don't feel like looking it up. But yeah, it's right in the ballpark, around 8 years in total. So you're very inspiring. Well, thank you. I might start up my own my series again. That would be really great, dude. I think that they're really fun to do. They're a lot of work. And I unfortunately discovered the very hard way that when you try to put in this much work into a show, it's very difficult to keep up the schedule and your personal life and everything at once. It's so difficult. I mean, luckily, Mesozoic Isle episode 2 is almost already done, so it's going to be out very soon. But it's been very difficult trying to maintain everything. But I was going to save this for a Mesozoic Isle stream, but I don't know how many of you guys know this. Some of you guys do, because you follow the Mesozoic Isle Instagram. But Mandy, my sister that narrated the prologue episode and the first episode, is no longer going to be narrating the series. She and I have had a pretty hard falling out. It's personal. I'm not going to get into it, but we'll just say it was a gradual process. She and I just were getting more and more into conflict with one another with personal things. And we just weren't getting along well. And it ended up crashing to where she just got really angry at me. And she decided she was just going to quit. And I was like, okay, well, this sounds horrible and stuff, but it's actually going to be better in the long run, because Mandy does a great narration. She did a great job and everything. But it was very difficult to try to work around her schedule too, because there's already so many things I have to work around my personal life, and sometimes she just didn't feel like doing it, which I can understand and stuff. But it was very difficult having to work around another person that I'm not paying. Like, I'm not paying her, so there's no, I don't have any right to demand a certain like consistency from her because she's doing it for free, right? And it was really difficult to get everything to work out correctly and get her to narrate everything. And it was slowing everything down. I think that was probably one of the biggest things that were slowing down Mrs. Okal. But now that I'm going to be narrating it, it's going to be a lot easier. Yeah, and to answer your question, I will be narrating it now. I will go back and I'm going to re-edit the first episode, and I will re-narrate that one because after Mrs. Okal season 1 is all done, I'm going to be making a DVD of it. I'm having David help me, or wake up, Aiden. Spino dude. He knows how to make DVD cases and stuff like that, so he's going to help me make a DVD case for Mrs. Okal and some DVDs, and I was going to give a couple of those away to my close friends. I was going to keep one for myself, and I was going to give away 2 of them to fans of Mrs. Okal. I was going to do a couple contests. One was going to be, I think, just a random entry thing, and then there was going to be another, like an actual contest to enter, and the winner would get the DVD and a figure from the show that I'm no longer using. So once that DVD is being made, definitely by then, maybe earlier, I will have a re-narrated version of episode 1 to make the whole show consistent with narration. But the prologue may stay as my sister because that prologue is separate from the actual show. You know, the prologues aren't, they are slightly disconnected from the actual story of the show. It's a great setup thing, but also I'm thinking that maybe having a different voice for that one might give it a little bit different flavor and might be a nice creative choice to leave it there. So we'll see. We have Yeet Boy back. I like to see you narrate. I'd like to see myself narrate too, because I really quite enjoyed narrating Kiki Quest. I have like 4 more episodes of those that I have to finish, and I really want to edit those. And I really want to get them done, but I'm like, no, I gotta push that off, and I gotta do episode 2 of Mrs. Okal. That's what I need to do, and Kiki Quest can wait. The only reason I was doing all those zoo reviews and stuff is because I had a bunch of figures I got from California, and I was like, oh my god, these are just gonna stack up, and they're gonna really get in my way. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take one day and film all the zoo reviews, and then I edited them all and just had them released one day after another. That big spree I did, and then I got a new package from Safari, and I'm like, okay, I pushed that off for a while. I was working on other things and trying to get a job, and so that was and one job was wasting a lot of my time. Long story, but anyways, I needed to get those reviews done because Safari sent me those figures. Those are sponsored reviews, so I was like, I gotta get these done. I can't just push them off forever. So I needed to get those done. So that stuff was in the way of Mrs. Okal, but now I'm not working on anything. Actually, this morning I was sitting here and I was like, I want to be productive this morning. Maybe I should film another Kiki and Coffee. I'm like, no, I need to get straight into Mrs. Okal. I don't want to edit anything else. And so I came up here and I'm like, let's warm up with the stream, and we'll just get right back into editing Mrs. Okal and not make any other videos because I just don't want to have any more distractions. I think I've uploaded enough videos that aren't Mrs. Okal right now. The prologue is a different universe where Mandy was narrating. Also, your narrating can get comedic. Yes, it can. I appreciate that. It seems like you like that. But I also narrate for Edge a lot. But I don't think I'm gonna be trying to contain that comedic effect that I try to convey a lot in my narration. It's going to be much more serious in Mrs. Okal. But it's kind of nice. Spiner Dude brought this to my attention. He's like, I like the idea of you narrating it. It's going to be a good thing because, like, right now, everybody who makes their own show is narrating it, so it'll make it feel more like yours. And I was like, yeah, but I kind of liked the idea of having someone else narrate because it made it feel like a bigger project. But in reality, when I don't have the money to pay someone to do that work, and I just don't have that leverage over their schedule, it's just not it's not convenient, it's not doable, and so it's just going to be a lot better if I narrate it. Why do you steal fossil fish keepers fish? Just asking. Why do you steal? Oh, why did you steal? I didn't read that right. Why did you steal fossil fish keepers fish? Just asking. Because he was lame. He didn't know how to keep up a YouTube channel. I wanted to give them some publicity so they can have some screen time. You really can't see into the tank at all right now. The glare is awful. I can see all the way back to the back of the tank. You can see them in there. That's weird. It looks really hazy. It must be that the glare, but I'm not closing that. Oh, Mandy, have you told other people? Mandy question mark. Mandy spelled with an I at the end. Not a Y.
He uses Sony Vegas Pro. Oh, thank you for answering that, Sketchy. There's so many questions. Trying to get through all this stuff. Kiki, what would you think of a series with indoor sets?
Like where you make like dioramas and stuff? I think that'd be pretty cool. I've heard of people trying to do that before, but it'd be very expensive and you'd have to be very talented in order to pull it off. But if you don't have an easy access to some kind of like forest or something, then that might be a better option. But yeah, in terms of like, if you're talking about just like literally filming inside your house, yeah, it can be you can make something enjoyable, but I think it has to be self-aware and more comedic. I don't think that someone can solidly sell immersion inside of like if you're trying to make something like Dinosaur Island quality, I do not think you can sell the immersion correctly inside the setting of a bedroom with like carpet or a hardwood floor and just the walls everywhere and all the furniture. It's just not going to be easy for people to get into, and they just won't take it seriously. But if you make something comedic that isn't supposed to take itself seriously, so like something along the lines of Mesozoic bedrooms where the animals or the figures are talking and stuff, and you make something silly or like Billy Dimension Hopper, then it would make more sense in that kind of setting. But yeah, I have seen people try that before. I've seen people's series here on DinoTube where they try to pull off a Dinosaur Island show in their bedroom, and it's unfortunate that they're putting so much effort into it, but they just have that innate flaw of just doing it in their bedroom in the first place, which just isn't going to work. But yeah, everybody has their limitations. You just got to learn to work around them. What is your favorite DI series? My own, of course. No, I'm not going to say that. Right now, it's Dinosaur Island. I'm not going to say Toa. I really love Toa a lot. If Toa was out, then I would probably say Toa, if I'm being 100% honest. But I really love Dinosaur Island Season 5 a lot. That one's the only one that's out right now that's got a lot of stuff going on for it. Yakan Island Season 2 is great, and I actually helped Dino Man do rewrites for the rest of Season 2, and I really think it's going to improve a lot. And so there's a lot of really cool stuff going on with Season 2, which I think is going to make it help or improve a lot. I'm really excited for Dinosaur Island Season 5. The reason I would say I like Toa the most, if you're including series that aren't out yet, is because Toa is just I already know the entire story that goes on because I've helped Spino Dude with the writing process. I've given him tips and stuff like that and helped him a lot. And so I know everything that goes on, but he just does a fantastic job at delivering the story. And I think he's announced this before, but it's basically like a movie that's like 4 parts. And once all the 4 chapters are out, he's actually going to combine them into one movie on his channel. And it's just a really solid production. Like it's a very focused narrative. It doesn't have too many characters going for it. And it's just a really classic story. I think really a lot of people are going to get into. It's just, you can't go wrong with it. It's really great. I'm going to go vacation tomorrow. That sounds pretty fun, dude. Yeah, I mean like a diorama. I plan on using something called a reptile clay to make mimics of rock formations. Oh, that's pretty cool. So like you're actually using like that stuff that they use for like the terrariums for pet animals. That's pretty interesting. I'm going to try and buy some of your merch for my birthday. Hey, dude, that's pretty sweet. I'd really appreciate that. But, I mean, if you'd rather have something else for your birthday, then I'm totally cool with that. I think that you should get whatever you want most. But I really appreciate the thought, man. What I'm trying to say is don't feel obligated to do it. There is only one way to describe the Safari Tasmanian Devil. Many hear it breathe. Is your life stable enough to do the thing soon? I definitely would need to figure out someone else to get me to the museum for us to hang out. So I don't know. And with me getting a job soon, I'm not going to have as much time. So I really need. I'm working on my license right now. So once I get my license and my own car, then it will definitely be on the table. But I don't know. What is your? I already read that. I too need some Kiki stuff. Everybody needs Kiki stuff, man. I'm hyped for MI episode 2. I'm hyped for it too. I mean, like, oh my gosh, I was editing it and I finished this. The middle of the episode has a 5-minute long scene, and it's so cool. I love it so much. I was just like, that's when I really am at my happiest, is when I make my own creation, but I'm sitting there and I'm just flabbergasted how well it comes out, and I'm really happy with that. That scene is just really awesome. I think you guys are gonna like that a lot. The special effects are quite good in it. The atmosphere. I really think I'm doing a good job with setting mood with the music. I think that's one of my strong suits, is the music. I do a really good job with that. And I think that this episode is no exception. But it's so cool, so cool. There's a really cool blood effect part in episode 2, which I think I'm really excited to see what you guys think. And I'm also just really excited for this episode in general, because this is where the plot really starts rolling, right? Like, because the inciting action happened at the end of episode 1, but in episode 2 is when the plot really starts going, where you're going to get an idea of which direction the show's going in, and there's going to be tons of twists down the road. So I'm really excited to see what you guys are going to think of that, because this is currently a lot of people are like, yeah, okay, so we know the characters a little better. We have a little better idea of what the characters are like individually, but we still don't know what where the plot is exactly heading in terms of how the characters are going to play around each other. And this is going to reveal a lot. It's going to reveal a lot for sure. I'm hyped for Bone Crusher too. That's why I'm trying to get this episode out and then try to get it on a roll and get in a groove so I can start pumping them out a lot quicker, because I really want to get up to Bone Crusher a lot as well. Bone Crusher's really cool. Keep in mind, he's still just a cameo this season. He plays a bigger role in season 2. So don't expect too much from him in this season. Oh, they're on Everything Dinosaur now? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Once I get a job, I'm planning on getting a couple PNSO figures, because I need to get my hands on, like, the Giga. I really want that one a lot. The Spino would be really nice to get a hold of too. Did you see my Mata hybrid? Maybe. I don't know. I lost so many things in my messages. I have like 70 to 100 different conversations that have been going to my DMs. I don't know, man. I lose everything at this point. I've been really, and I'll be honest, I've been ignoring a lot of people lately, because there's just so many messages, and I'm like, I really can't afford to look through this stuff. And only occasionally I respond to certain people. And if you're one of the people that I have ignored, or that I have not seen your message, there's only a handful of people that I've actually ignored, and I've tried to get back to you soon. But it's just, there's so many messages on there. I'm really sorry. It's nothing personal. It's just, I would love to talk to you all, but it's just, I can't keep up with everybody. I really can't. And there's too many private messages going on. What will Lucy's repaint look like? Oh, the one that I gave to Caesar, the figure that I gave back to Caesar. I don't know. Probably similar style, but I just gave that to Caesar because he wants to, or because it was something he really liked, and he was still missing it when it was over here. And I'm like, you know what? It's just Mesozoic Morons character. You can have it. Mesozoic Morons. I still need to finish up editing that thing. I need to get Chris to redo his lines. Oh, he's back from G-Fest. I need to get him to redo his lines so I can finally get that 4th of July Mesozoic Morons out. Gosh, that thing has been waiting too long. Kiki, you should make blue bags. Blue, like, bags in the merch store? Maybe. If that's something that people would really like, then I might add those to the store. PNSO Basilosaurus. I was so excited about them for the longest time because Basilosaurus is one of my favorite prehistoric animals like ever. But the seam lines on it and its head sculpt looks so bad to me. I mean, it's just really hard for me to get into it. I might end up giving in and getting it eventually, and maybe I'll like it in person, hopefully, if I do get it. But currently, I don't know if I'm going to do it. And I also, once I get a job, I need to put in that second shelf along this wall back here so I can have a masterpiece shelf. And yeah, I'm gonna put all my stuff, like my Vitae Giga is gonna go over there. My big fancy stuff's all gonna go over there, and I want to put the PNSO models over there. Bone Crusher would go over there too, once he's revealed. I'm gonna have to keep him up there until then because I don't want to accidentally stream and forget to remove him off the shelf, and then he's just sitting right there for everybody to see. So once he's revealed, I can leave him back there. But okay, it is a hot one, and I'm gonna go swimming. Catch you later, Kiki. Good luck with everything. Thanks, man. You enjoy swimming on this very hot day. It's gonna get over 100 degrees tomorrow. It's freaking ridiculous. The PNSO Basilosaurus is better than the Megalodon, but it's still not the best. Yeah, I think it is better than the Megalodon. Does Safari just flat out give you free figures? I don't know what you mean by just flat out give you free figures. What they do is they send out a batch of figures for free. They send them out for free so they can be reviewed on the channel. I'm spreading the word about their figure. But I think a lot of people have the perception that Safari like tries to make us just say positive things about it. I think if anyone, especially me, makes it very clear that we're being critical of it. Safari is so nice. They really genuinely want you to be honest about it, and they accept constructive criticism. They do not appreciate it when people just bash on a figure and hate on it, just flat out. And if you say things you don't like about it, but you give constructive reasoning, you give them reasons why you think that it's wrong, you know, you're nice and respectful about it, they are 100% nice about it. I mean, nothing. They have never had a problem with anything that I've said about the figures that I've reviewed for them. And I've said some negative things about them. But I mean, genuinely, Safari makes great figures, so it's kind of hard to find a bad figure. They're really the only figures I really don't like. I don't ask for because I just don't want to make those reviews, because even though Safari is really great with the us being honest, I just don't feel comfortable with reviewing something like the Carnotaurus, which I just don't like. You know, I just don't like that figure, and I wouldn't feel comfortable reviewing it, and I don't want it either. And I'd rather ask them for something I'd really like. So, but yeah, that's what Safari does. They give me a free figure, and I'm promoting their figure. I'm promoting a promo code, which gives you guys a discount, makes more people buy more figures. They're benefiting from it. So what I'm doing is I'm being sponsored by them, but it's a sponsored video. So it's getting the word out there about their figure. They're confident enough in their figures that even talking honestly, people will want them. So they're a really great company, guys. They really are. They're a family owned and run company, and they seem to have a family center and compass. I mean, it's just genuinely nice what they do. I never even thought that they'd actually accept me in the program, because when they did, I wasn't even at 1,000 subscribers. I'm like, would I be really that valuable to them? You know, would I really have the view count that would be valuable to expose for them? Like, would I be getting enough exposure to compensate for them giving me free figures? Apparently, they're just really great. They're a really great company. I really love them a lot. I really struggle to find anything negative to say about Safari as a company. I just adore them. I love Safari. Just some models are very questionable. Yeah, some models are, but I mean, every company has their ups and downs, you know. 2017 defines Safari, though. Well, yeah, that's like the best fan service a year that has ever been made. I mean, Safari does great, man. I think 2018 and 2019 are great years of Definition 2. They really listened to us. We kept saying, like, hey, we want more colors on these figures, and they gave us tons of colors this year. Tons of colors. A couple of figures were a little bit more lacking on it, like the Spino, but they were trying to go for something more natural with that. But overall, when you look at all these figures, we got tons more colors. They were listening to what we were saying. And they just seem to, in general, be listening to exactly what fans want, and they're trying to incorporate those things as we go on. So I always have a lot of faith in them. You were mentioning the Argentinosaurus thing. The reason I said in that video I don't think they're ever going to do it is just because they don't seem very willing to make the big sauropods anymore, which I don't know why. Maybe it's just very unprofitable for them to make big things like that. But they made a lot of them with the Carnegie line, and I would think that tons of people would want to buy those, even if you made like them in shorter supply or something. And I would adore a 1/40th scale Argentinosaurus. That'd be like the best thing ever. But I just don't think they're going to do it. I just think I have a feeling like they're just not going to go back to those Carnegie days of really large sauropod figures. But if they do, I would love to be proven wrong, man. I would love to be proven wrong. I'm just hyped as you also release my series. I'm just as hyped as you to also release my series. Excuse me. Because I've recently finished editing episode 10, but I've got to do episode 9, and I'm hyped just because it's got some really cool story-changing fight scenes. That's pretty cool. Great, man. It's always great to be really excited about your project because that really helps you to keep going. Self-motivation is probably the most powerful thing. I actually really like the Safari Carno. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do. A lot of people really like it, and I can understand. I completely understand and see why people like it because it's a high-quality model. Like, it has great scale detail and stuff. It has some decent colors and stuff, and it's a pretty good application of those things. And it's very lifelike and naturalistic looking. I just don't like it because it's nothing like the Carnotaurus. It's just not a Carnotaurus in any stretch of the imagination. So that's my problem. It's just that I like more accurate models, and that figure just isn't very accurate. And that's just my personal taste. If you guys like it, I highly recommend you guys go out and get it because I guarantee you you're gonna like it with the quality that I've seen of the 2019 line. I assure you it's gonna be good. If you already like their creative decisions, and if you don't really care as much about the accuracy things, and that's great, get it. For me though, I could care less. I don't really want it that much. I would rather just get the Collecto one, just because for me, I want a thinner, more speed demon-esque Carnotaurus in my collection. That's just what I'm looking for. But there's plenty of other Safari figures to go around, which are going to keep me tied over. Can you get a Carnegie Maragaya? I love that figure. I would love to get that one, but they're getting pretty expensive and hard to find, and I don't have any money right now because I don't have a job going for me. I'm trying to get monetization on YouTube. I have passed all the thresholds finally, so I have the watch hour time and the subscriber count to get monetization. They're just reviewing my channel. Once I get monetization and I put ads on the videos, hopefully the money, the ad revenue that I get from the channel will be enough money to go back in and support the channel to make it self-sustaining, so I can buy more figures to review on the channel, so that things like that you want me to get, like the Miragaya and stuff, can be purchased and reviewed on the channel and stuff like that, and shown off in Mesozoic Isle and whatnot. That's what I'm really hoping for out of YouTube right now. Someday down the line, I would love to make YouTube into a job. I think that would be amazing, but it is going to be quite a ways to go, and it would be a lot of work to get to that point. So I'm definitely going to need a job on the side, but I'm hoping just for now that it will become self-sustaining with the ad revenue. Kiki, how would this sound for a Godzilla design? The 2019 body with the 2004 head and 2002 spines. Not too bad. I don't think that the 2004 head really goes with the body of the 2019. And I like the more, I don't know. I think that maybe the 2002 spines are a little too big and sharp. They would kind of break away from it. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool, but I don't know. I'm having trouble like really imagining how that'd come out because those are suits and that's a CGI model, so it's hard to combine them in my head and really imagine what it would look like. I bought the Carnegie Miragaya in Kentucky during spring break for only $10. Dang, dude, that's a pretty good deal. I wish you had more subs. Thanks, man. I'm really happy with what I have right now. I'm just really happy with how many people are willing to watch my stuff. It's really great. But I would always do for more. You know, it'd be great to have more people to watch Mesozoic Isle and stuff. There's mail. It's best to treat YouTube as a mobby. I think you mean hobby. Yeah, there's varying different opinions on that. I mean, I have people like very close friends like Chris, aka Goji Fan 93. I'm sorry about the dogs. They're barking because of the mailman. Just let it pass. stop barking soon. Because the mailman's leaving. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, Chris, aka GojiFan93, he firmly believes in the bottom of his heart that YouTube should never be used as a job because it's negative. He has a lot of negative experiences with it. I don't agree with him. He firmly supports my decision to try to pursue it as a job, but he does give me warnings, and very valuable warnings and very friendly warnings that like saying, hey, this is something that's going to happen. It's going to become more difficult. And I'm very aware of that. You know, I've been told by everyone in my life that, you know, it's you shouldn't try to turn your hobbies into jobs. And I'm like, okay, I hear you. Thank you for the warning, but I'm going to try to figure this out on my own. I already know what it's like to turn your hobby into a job, because that's basically what I'm doing right now. Is YouTube is a job I'm not getting paid for. I'm doing work every day, tons of hours putting into it, and there's so much work that goes into one video that people that watch them just don't really understand how many hours we put into just making a description and making the thumbnails and the tags and just getting everything so it can look all pretty and nice for people. And then it's difficult. And then there's a lot of people that that take it for granted. Actually, recently, like 3 weeks ago, I had a comment from somebody who was very stuck up and they just were very they felt entitled to demand me to make videos faster, and that I wasn't making enough videos and I wasn't making them good enough. And I felt very offended, and I was like, you have no idea how much work I put into this stuff, and you have no right. You have no right. You are not paying me to make this stuff. You are not giving me any money. You have zero right to demand something of me to change the way I live my life and to put even more time away from family and stuff to give you a couple minute video to watch so that your day is just a little bit better. And it's the most offensive thing that I think I've ever had somebody comment on my YouTube channel. It was really hurting. It was very mean. It was very mean. I didn't appreciate it. My patrons, those guys are the best, and they do have some right. You know, those guys are actually paying me to support the channel and to get benefits of watching videos early. If they were saying something like, "Hey, could you try to do this or that," and they're very nice, and they've never been like that to me. But they have at least some reason to say that. But when random people go onto my channel and they're saying stuff like that, it really hurts. Because they have no idea how much work I put into this stuff. And I've seen other people criticize me as well, like, hey, Mezzo-Kyle's taking forever, like, gosh, your series sucks and you're so bad at this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I am very aware that Mezzo-Kyle's taking a long time. I'm so sorry. I really am. It hurts me more than it hurts anybody. But you have to understand that I make tons of sacrifices every day. There's been so many times, like months at a time, where I've spent so little time with my family because I've been trying to work on this stuff. And it's a pain in the butt. But I love this job. It is a job that I'm just not making money off. I love it so much because you guys make it all worth it for me. And after the 2 years of being here on YouTube with DinoTube, and just 5 years or 6 years on Kikizilla, just period, you guys make it worth it. You really do. And I want to thank everybody in here who's always been so supportive. And I know this is getting kind of like emotional thing, but like it is kind of the 6-year anniversary of the channel, and I want to thank you guys so much for all being here for me, because you guys are the reason I keep doing it, and you guys are the reason why I keep wanting to pursue it, because I don't care how much it makes my hobby into work, because I do enjoy it as much as pain it's caused me, as difficult as it is sometimes. You guys make it worth it. And I'm so sorry that Mezzo-Kyle has been taking so long. I promise you that no one has hurt more than me. I've cried myself to sleep. I have just put myself through brutal self-ridicule. It's awful. And no one hurts more than I do about how long it's been taking. But I'm trying, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that are so supportive. I see so many of your comments right now, and I love you guys all. I really do. And I'm not mad at any of you. The one person I was talking about, there are just those entitled people that say stuff like that. And there were a couple things recently on Dino Nation on our Discord that I saw a couple people just throwing subtle jabs. And I understand they're entitled to feel their opinion, but it hurts. I'm not going to lie and say it doesn't hurt. I'm human. And when I see people really saying things like that are they don't understand the difficulty it is making something like Mezzo-Kyle, and they criticize me really hardly for it. And it hurts. It does. But I push through that every day so that I can try to get the stuff done. And yeah, everyone needs to calm themselves and wait. Yeah, I agree, Edge. Thanks, man. It's nice to see you in the chat. If I take a jab at you, it will be 100% joke. Oh, no, I understand. I completely understand when people are trying to be jokey, and I love it. I can jump in on it. I have made fun of myself in Mezocale taking forever. It's great to laugh at yourself. It's great to laugh at yourself. But there are some people that take it a little bit more seriously, and it does hurt when it happens like that. I don't let it get to me too much, but I'd be lying if I said it doesn't hurt. Understand that we would wait years for an episode. Well, thank you, man. It means a lot. It really does. Kiki, if you need to slow things down, as in taking a week off or something, no, I don't need to slow things down. I took a 2-week vacation in California. I really appreciate it, man, but I need to speed things up. I took a while to get back into the groove of things after that, and it's because I was trying to focus on trying to land a job, and that's been so frustrating. I got turned down 3 times at 3 different places I felt really confident about. And one of them wasted 2 weeks of my time just stringing me along until they hired somebody who was more qualified, and they flaked out on a couple interviews for me. It was bad. But yeah, it's just been, I've been distracting myself trying to get that done, and I just really need to crack down on it. So it's a lot of it is just, I need to actually speed up stuff. So I'm not without my faults. I will say that. Good thing is, Aiden, the content you do give us is well enough. You take longer, it just builds the hype. Well, thank you, King Kaiju. I really appreciate that. I really do. I also think that, let's be honest, I mean, a big wait for stuff like this does kind of kill the hype too. I think when I post the pictures and stuff, I do start to notice people getting hyped up when I'm actually giving them sustenance for it. But a long time there, I think the hype was kind of dying down for episode 2 because it's just been too long. It took nearly 5 months to make my latest video. From start to finish, and I cannot imagine how long it takes for you to make something which requires filming in reality. Well, yeah, if you combine when I started filming, then yeah, it would be like almost a year now for some things. But yeah, I understand that, man. And I remember you telling me about the struggles for that video, and I did see that you just uploaded that. I need to watch it. So, but I feel it, man. I'm glad that so many people are extremely supportive, despite not knowing the full length of what goes into these really higher quality videos. Edge knows it because he's one of the people who does it. Spino Dude knows it. Bionicosaurus knows it. You know, all those people that make these larger videos, they know what I'm talking about when I say that. But I really appreciate it when you guys are so understanding without having and some of you guys do. Some of you guys do have the experience of that. I'm not saying not all of you, but most of you guys don't exactly have the same experience. I'm not saying that you don't understand what it's like, but you haven't been through it, and yet you're still so understanding about it, and I really appreciate that. Bro, as long as you feel good, it's great, but if sometimes too much, and then don't be afraid to take breaks. We all prefer quality over quantity. By the way, stress is bad for your skin. That it is. Life isn't good without family. That is true. That is 100% true. At least you're motivated to make and upload videos on a consistent basis. My upload schedule is so inconsistent, and it's mostly due to school and lack of motivation. Yeah, I've been through the motivation struggle, man. I really have. And you just got to keep going. You got to find something that you're passionate about, and eventually you'll strike gold. I promise you, Delta. Promise you. Okay, I figured. Morrison Museum. Yeah, Morrison Museum. It really frustrates me that I don't upload more. Just, you got to find something that you're really going to enjoy. Thank you, Destin. Life isn't good without dinosaurs. Yeah, that it is not. Making a figurine come alive takes time and effort, and since you execute it in such an expert-like way, it will take time. We can wait. Thank you, Dinobeel. I appreciate it. I really do. Man, it's so. I really appreciate all your guys' comments, but I'm starting to sound very repetitive with my responses because I don't know what else to say, but I really love and appreciate all the support you guys give me. Do you hear I got to see Robert Backer? Yes, I did see the pictures on Dino Nation. I strayed through it and I was like, dang, that is really cool. I am so jealous. Life isn't good without Demon Dad. Oh, that is a pinnacle of truth right there. Have you gotten a new NECA Mothra? No, not yet, man. I feel so terrible about it. I need to get
I've been waiting to get a job because I need money to get that figure. I really want it so bad. But I know you've gotten it. I saw you put it in the promotional channels. How are you liking it? Is it holding up well? Kiki, you missed my comment. I don't know what I missed. I might be getting a haul today. Kiki, do you plan to get the NECA Rodan? Oh yes, that one I'm so excited for. I think I'm more excited for that one than the Mothra figure. Because I don't know, it looks better than the Mothra one, but I don't know. But Mothra's my character from the movie, so I'm really excited to get that one. It's okay. Take breaks, Kiki. There's no point in doing MI if it's not fun. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I was gonna have a slight argument with that, but I'm not even gonna. I agree. Mostly the thing that makes the patient in the series is for passion and time and effort. Yeah, because Mesozoic is a full-on passion project. Even when I get monetization, Mesozoic will not have ads on it. It will not be monetized. So you guys will not have to watch through advertisements unless YouTube claims it and forces ads on them because they have Walking a Dinosaur stuff in it. If there are ads on them, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't see it. So if there are, I'm sorry. That's not me. That's YouTube. But I'm gonna try to keep Mesozoic ad free because I'm not making any money off of it. But I also, if I can, then I don't want you guys to have to watch through advertisements for the stuff and just enjoy, because that's a passion project. That project, it doesn't make me any money, besides like indirectly. But yeah, that project's just for fun. And so if I'm not doing anything, if I'm not enjoying it, then yeah, there is no point in doing it. Do you see my new haul video? I have not had the time to look at it yet. I'm so sorry. I will try to get around to it if I scroll through it on Dino Nation later. I need to catch up on the Isle of the Mesozoic. I'm a couple episodes behind. I found Gigan in Piece of a Concept Art and Godzilla King Monster. Yes, Gigan is in that. It's pretty cool, huh? He looks very interesting. It looks like they were trying to go for like a fully organic version of him, which would have been quite interesting. But I don't think I would have liked it as much as like a cybernetic one, because he's got to be like an alien in my mind. Having MI not have ads, that's being humble right there. Well, yeah, I mean, if I'm not going to be making any money off of it, and it's not going to be helping fund Mesozoic Isle, then I would rather you guys not have to watch through the advertisements and just enjoy the show. I mean, yeah, I'm putting advertisements on it, and it's probably going to inconvenience some people. It's probably going to frustrate you every once in a while when you have to watch an ad. I mean, fortunately, YouTube has pretty nice ads that you can just skip through after a couple seconds, but I need to do it so I can make more of the stuff. But if I don't need to do it, then I will try my best to not do it. It's holding up fantastic. I thought at first the legs would be very loose. Those legs are really stuck in there. I highly recommend it to any Mothra fans. Awesome. How are the wings doing? Are they do they fall over easily? How are the joints on the wings? I mean, if we meet, I have a Monstros drawing with your name on it. Right, really? That's pretty interesting. Just contacted G. Jenkins about the Carnegie stock, and he said to look on eBay. Well, I guess 2009 Spinosaurus is be on eBay one day. Fair enough. I wouldn't care if I had to watch ads if you're getting paid. Well, thank you. I appreciate you being so nice about that, because a lot of people don't like the idea of ads, and they hear that people are going to put ads on there, and then they're like, oh, God, they're just going to do this. And it's like, hey, I need, like, you're not losing any money. Sure, you're losing maybe like 5 seconds of your time when you have to click a skip button, but like that's you're taking up 5 seconds to help financially support without losing any of your money. You're financially supporting the person you're watching and helping them to make more videos. Money makes the world go round. Let's not lie to ourselves. So everybody needs it. Wow, BBC, why haven't you hired this man? You know those little bonsai trees that you can buy? I plan on using those. There isn't an aircraft carrier sized tree next to an Allosaurus. So there isn't an aircraft tree. That's right. I thought I read that wrong, and I did. Yeah, that the bonsai trees actually look really cool. I've seen them in fish tanks. I've seen them in a lot of beta fish tanks, beta fish, and they're pretty cool trees. I think that's a pretty good idea, and you can have them outside the water too.
How much money did you spend on figures, and which is your next unboxing coming? Which figures? Can you be a little bit more specific, Jayhawk, so I can give you a better answer that way? I would watch any ad for your revenue. Well, thank you, man. That's really sweet of you.
I download the episode to watch it in voice recorder, so I'm okay without ads.
Fair enough.
YouTube's been placing ads at the end of videos. It's pretty strange.
Yeah, I have noticed that. I have noticed that as well. YouTube's been putting ads at the beginning and end of videos, so that's kind of weird. If you ever wanted to see Kiki in 2011, here you go. Wait, what did you do? I'll use that link for a 20-year-old voice evolution. This time it's with Kiki Riki Films 2000. I think it's 200. Aiden! Izzy! What's up, my dude? It's nice to see you in here. Aren't you supposed to be at work, or are you not working today? You might not be working today because it's around 4. I'd figure you'd be at work today if you were working today. Oof.
Clack that. For Mezzo Oak Isle.
Oh, that's a good question. I had a good idea when I bought them all before filming, but I forget. I think I said it in some other streams, but I don't want you to have to go looking for it. If I were guessing, this is probably gonna. I can promise you this is inaccurate, but it's probably around the ballpark of like. Oh wait, I'm thinking about. Oh, with that. Oh, it's definitely in the ballpark of $500 to $600 on figures from Mezzo Oak Isle. Yeah, because I was thinking that some of them are really expensive, actually. So, yeah, multiple of them are almost like a good chunk of $100. So, can you see my subscriber count? Because barely YouTube won't let me tell you. Well, maybe I'll check it out after the stream. Sometimes it's long. Wow, rip bank account. Yeah, seriously. Oh, the wings. Those are my only real problem with the figure. While most of them are fine, the left big wing falls over way too easily for me. It's not an issue, but I know it can be a deal breaker. Have you tried out the nail polish thing to try to make them stiffer? I don't know if that works.
What do you mean question mark, Izzy? Dude, I live in a country which commercial breaks are as long as movies showed in TV, like a middle of a Godzilla 2014. There was a 20-minute commercial break, so I think I can handle a couple ads. Damn, that's pretty big. You are a champ. I will watch it with ads later, most likely. Cool. No hard feelings, man. You don't have to worry about even watching with the ads. I don't even really mind. Hey, Aiden, have you ever lost a figure at a filming location?
Fortunately, no. I'm so fortunate that I have managed to keep good track of my figures and have had all of them. There's been a couple times where I thought I did, but then I just figured out that I just stuck it in a pocket I forgot about on the figure. I mean, the backpack.
God spent no expense in figures. Spared, I think is what you meant. Unless you're not trying to do the Jurassic Park reference. I think I'm going to order off ED instead of D. Jenkins, as D. Jenkins doesn't send to my state. Oh, really?
To a state in the U.S.? I thought they sent everywhere in the U.S. Are you in, like, Alaska or something? Maybe one of those or not? I don't know.
Well, as I said, it's not a huge thing. I might look into it if it gets really annoying, but thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah, I tried it out for my Godzilla 2019 set. I finally got it to work, like where it's actually stuck on there. I can't really articulate very much. I just think mine is really poorly. I just got a poor version where the head joint is really bad. So that kind of sucks, but it doesn't really matter that much. I'm not doing stop motions with it, so I'm fine. Now it doesn't fall off easily when I touch the head. It's actually stuck on there unless I try to like turn the head, it'll pop off. But the Mothra thing, I saw that if you put like nail polish, just you quickly like bend the joint down, expose it, and put a streak of nail polish on it, and then you flex the joint over the nail polish, and you get it in there. Basically, the nail polish like hardens as another layer, and it makes the joint thicker, and so there's more friction, and so there's a little bit more plastic in the way of it moving, so it helps it hold in place a little bit better. So maybe it would just hold poses better for you if you added that in there. I had a conversation with Eric about choosing to upload what you want versus what's popular. He told me that I should upload what I want, even though I might not get as many views. Yeah, Eric has always been so humble. I love that guy so much. He said he made the that Jurassic like dinosaur battle fight thing with the Mattel figures, and he was just doing that for fun, and it's his most popular video on his channel, and he says he regrets it because it just brought a lot of Jurassic Park people to his channel that he just didn't want to he wasn't looking for those people, but he also, those people are subscribing to him and stuff and expecting more of that stuff, and he's just not going to give them that. That's not what he's trying to do. But yeah, bro, I got to bail. I'm sorry, man. We got to catch up. Man, it's been too long. Yeah, we've tried with Troy and I have tried with you, man, but you're always like busy. You got to keep us updated on when you're available, butt nugget. Oh wait, Troy works the night shift. You're the one who works morning shift, huh? That's why you were talking to me. And never mind, I got twisted. Really well, that changes some things. I know, what did I say? He sent a bunch of figures to New Zealand for me. G Jenkins ships worldwide. Just need to do an order via email. Oh, well, there you go. Trying to find what I missed. I could add 5 to 15 seconds of ads on the channel because in my country, 45 to 50-minute breaks is a nightmare. Oh my gosh, that sounds horrible. 2020 Safari and Papo is most anticipated for me. That's pretty. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about those two. I'm a little bit more iffy on Collective because this year was a little bit more shaky. Like the Baryonyx turned out to be quite a disappointment, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really excited about Safari next year. I'm always excited about Safaris next year. And Papo, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're planning on pulling out next year. That's something I'm really excited about. Hey guys, I know a store that sells Carnegie Big Boy Brachio. You want a link? Yes, please. Put it in the I give you permission to put the link in the chat here. Because as it says in my description, I'll remind people who don't know, I don't allow like links and promotional stuff put into the and spam inside the chat here. It's just, it clouds everything up. But I do give you permission to share that because it will help out people who want to get a hold of that thing. I expressed my concern because out of the 100-something subscribers I have, I don't have nearly as many views and comments as I'd like. Only popular videos have over 1,000 views. Hey, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I remember I was there for the first like year and 2 years of my channel. I think I finally hit 100 subscribers after like 2 years on YouTube. It's slow. At first, it's slow, man. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Gibson, he was so lucky. Like he struck gold with his thing, but not everybody's that lucky. Like he put out Dinosaur Island, and he instantly started like really exploding in subscribers. He was going up really quickly, especially compared to me. Now he did have one moment where it eventually really spiked up a lot, but he was much more consistent than someone like me. Like I'm a prime example of someone being patient and just waiting. Like I've been on YouTube for 6 years. I've been on this channel for 6 years. On YouTube period for like 8 years without any success of any major degree, until finally in at the end of 2017, I switched over to that DinoTube thing because I've always loved dinosaurs. I'm just gonna do something different. I just want to talk about the new dinosaur figures. I'm really excited about these. I'm just gonna do those videos because I saw Matthew Dinosaur King doing them and stuff like that, and I was like, I want to do something. So I did it, and yeah, it was just it took off from there. You have to be patient, and it will take time, but trust me, you keep going, you persevere, and you just stay true to yourself. You stay passionate about what you're doing, and you will get your break. I promise you, you will get your break. Where is this? Dean is the best guy ever. He's really cool. I'm really impressed with the Collecta, Carnival, Borillo, and the Dafo.
Hope Safari's reveals their first wave soon. Yeah, I'm hoping they reveal it pretty soon too. Do you remember the Creatures of Light exhibit? No, I don't remember that. Is that at the museum thing? I don't remember hearing about that one. Why don't you like the Papo Gorgosaurus? I see people love it, but you don't. Just asking. Oh, I think you're talking about the. Are you talking about the video where I did like the dinosaur tournament or something, where I was briefly talking about my opinions on this? My opinion has changed up. I've warmed up to the Gorgosaurus a lot. I still think it has tons of flaws. It's really like got a lot of proportional issues, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But I think it's decent. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. But I'm definitely not nearly as crazy about it as other people are, for sure. I don't think it's that great of a figure. I think it looks solid. It looks okay, but I don't know. I just think the position looks a little weird. The tail's really short, and the flat brown is quite boring, to be honest. So yeah, that's probably the main reasons. I'm gonna go and work on my 1,000 subscriber special. Cool. Yes, it was amazing. What's that? Oh, okay. So this was like a past one. You're talking about the exhibit thing. Hey, how is Mesozoic Morons coming? It's not much work has been done on it yet. But that's because I was trying to wait for Chris Kaizen to get back from G-Fest so I could have him redo his lines. And so I need to get in contact with him so I can have him redo his lines, and then I can then I don't have any excuses to finish up that. Bionicosaurus stream, LOL, 9 p.m. Yeah, that was a really late stream. I think the Papo Penta is decent enough. Papo Penta, oh god. I don't even want to talk about that one. Papo is incredibly disappointing this year. Yeah, overall they're pretty disappointing. I would agree. Even the Spino, I mean, gosh, thing's so monstrous and ugly looking. It's so wrong. But Fiasco loves it. I'm just quoting him from last night, so that was a funny quote. Yeah, it's just so gruesome looking. But also the fact that it's a limited edition figure is like, what the hell, Papo? Like, yeah, Papo did not have a solid year this year. I'm really hoping they bounce back next year. I didn't know Chris was at G-Fest. Darn, I wish I could have saw him. Yeah, he was there. He was in the Artist Alley. They had a section in the Artist Alley, and they were doing meet and greets. If you follow like the Kenshin series, or if you follow Chris Kaizen and stuff, then you would have seen them doing updates on that. Yeah. Gibson's stream was 2 a.m. for me. Dang, that's a late stream. That's when it started. That's crazy. Going to Wellington and check out the Colossal Squid exhibit in a few months. Hey, that's pretty cool. They delayed it. That Papo Spinosaurus was supposed to come out in June, but now it's coming out in like September or something like that. They delayed it big time. I don't know why. It's a great sign, huh? They're delaying their limited edition figure. Limited admission makes me sick. Admission? Are you talking about a museum? Or are you trying to say edition? Yes, Jimzilla. I am going to be selling most of my figures I don't want or need after I finish MI. I do want to do. I was hoping to do that earlier, but I decided because this summer, I still do need to reshoot some stuff for like the final episode of Mesozoic Isle. I'm like, I just will hold on to all the figures in case I want to reshoot something else. And so I'm going to wait until I get further on inside the project. But yes, I do intend on selling some of those. And some of those I'm going to keep. And I might sign them or something and do giveaways for fans of Mesozoic Isle towards the end of the season. I might do some giveaways just to give them some stuff from the show if they want it. Where are you selling them? I'll be selling them on eBay. Kiki, what is your least favorite figure that has come out in recent years? The Carnotaurus from Safari. Well, I guess that's the most disappointing. Maybe it's not my least favorite. That's just the first one that pops into my head. What would be in recent years? Can you give me a deadline just to make it easier? I'll give myself a deadline. I'm going to cut it off at 2017. So
remember much of the stuff that was coming out for the other figure companies in 2017. But last year, I'm trying to think. The Tawa from Schleich was pretty gross. Oh man, that is really hard. That is really hard. I don't know. I'll just say that my most disappointing one was the Carnotaurus. Does that make you happy? I don't know. It's pretty difficult. Sorry, I'd have to have all the figures in front of my face in order to really know. eBay. Hello, Kiki wants his money back. Well, I'm gonna sell them on eBay because that's the easiest way I could sell them to a majority of places. I mean, people from all around the world could buy it that way, and I could ship it out. So yeah, that's why I want to do eBay. I'm not gonna sell them for ridiculous prices. They're used figures. I'm not gonna pull some ego card and be like, hey, this was in Mesozoic, pay me $50 for this really crappy Triceratops figure. Like, no, you're gonna be cheap. They're used figures. LO Spino dude got the Tawa. Yeah, I know he did. He thinks that it's all right, but I've seen it in person. I just think it looks awful. Well, they bidded for our purchased for a set price. Will they be for bidded or oh no, they'll be set price. Yeah, they'll be set price. The bids, no, I'm not going to do bidding war. I just want to do a set price, just to get some money back so I can put some money into the next season of Mesozoic Isle, and I also want to make sure that they're an affordable price for people who do want to get them, and I can encourage to get rid of those figures and just get some money back. I don't want to be overpricing and stuff, and also a lot of people might want figures that were in Mesozoic Isle. I mean, a lot of people like this show, so I would like to make them more available. How much would Bone Crusher cost? He's not going to be for sale ever. He's mine. I paid a lot of money. I paid over $100 for Kikizilla101 to make that because it was a very expensive process. He used a lot of materials to customize that model. So I paid over $100. So if I were to sell that one would probably be even more expensive because I'd have to make profit off of that. But I'm never going to sell that, so that's not even in the question. Will you sell any of the repaints? Possibly. I really like the repaints that I got from David, though, but that isn't out of the question. So we'll have to see. Would you put this on YouTube Red? Put what on YouTube Red? Oh, like Mesozoic Isle? No. I can't. I don't own the copyright of all the material, like the music in there. I don't own it all. It'd have to be your own thing in order to sell it on YouTube Red. That'd just be, no. Can't do that. One thing, if I do find some boxes, I actually could start selling some figures on eBay sooner just to get into the groove of it. But they would be figures I haven't used for Mesozoic Isle, but I want to get rid of, such as this one. I know some people on the channel, when I said that I was selling figures, were interested in this. I don't like this figure at all. I think it has the most gruesome face ever, this Schleich Dinosuchus, and apparently it's really expensive. I was looking on eBay, and I confirmed that people do sell it for really ridiculous prices. I'm like, what the hell? This thing's not worth that. I'm sorry. It may be big hunk of plastic and stuff, but it's not worth that much money. So I would definitely be selling this for a pretty cheap price, especially by eBay standards. And I'd be wanting to get rid of this. So if people are really interested in buying this stuff, then please message me or comment on comment in the stream, comment on my videos, and let me know that you want me to start selling these, because then I might jump on it sooner than I was planning to. And I just might sell figures that are not in Mesozoic Isle, but I do want to get rid of. Like this one. Can't think of other ones that I want to get rid of that I'm not using in Mesozoic Isle though. Face is hideous. I know it is. But some people want it. And so if somebody likes it, I'd love to give them a much more cheap alternative and get rid of it. Keep it monetized with ads, because I hate it when you can't watch something as good as this. I'm a little confused. Aiden, I so late. It's okay. We have the stream going for a little bit longer. I might end it in like 21 minutes. Is at an hour and 9 minutes right now, or almost an hour and 10. So
We'll go through about an hour and 30 minutes, and then I have to get off because I have to talk to my mom about a doctor's appointment and stuff. What is this thing? That is Edge promoting one of his videos. It looks like the pancake crop.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, don't want that over.
I don't see it selling at all. Kiki, check the old Schleich Ceratosaurus. It's the worst representation of the animal.
Yeah, I don't. I think I remember what you're talking about, and it doesn't look great. I don't know if that one's gonna sell at all. But they did say that they wanted it, and I'm not gonna sell it for a very big price. So, because I just want to get rid of it. The shipping might be a little bit more expensive because of the weight of it, but it shouldn't be very expensive at all. I just want to get rid of it and give it to somebody who wants it.
Hyacosaurus. Verified. Dude, you're YouTube verified? I was looking at this little check mark next to you. I'm like, I haven't seen that before. You got YouTube verified? That's dope. That's awesome. Congratulations, my dude. How do safari figures compare to the kaiju figures of various companies per dollar, considering detail, paint, articulation, size, and availability? That's a great question. Well, the articulation, it depends on how you look at it. Because certain figures don't have articulation. And the ones that are more comparable to the articulated figures of the Godzilla, the kaiju stuff, are like the Beast of the Mesozoic stuff. But overall, the kaiju stuff has the articulation, for sure. They have that part down pat. Detail, I honestly think, goes to dinosaurs. I think those figures can be quite detailed, very well detailed, in fact. But I think there are some really good Godzilla figures, but the really nicely detailed ones are really expensive, except aside from NECA. NECA's the affordable stuff, but everything else, like Bandai doesn't make detailed figures anymore. They're just really bad. And the SH Monstars and X Plus stuff are like hundreds of dollars, so you're really going to be upping the price there a lot. Then continuing on, you're saying paint. Paint 100% goes to dinosaurs. They have way more paint application going on them. And yet again, in order to get the really good stuff, you'd have to pay a lot more money. It's a big price separation there. Size, you can get far larger things for far less with dinosaurs. And availability, availability 100% goes to dinosaurs. That's one of the biggest things. I was trying to go by each thing that you were going there, but that's one of the biggest things that I just love about collecting dinosaur stuff, is because if you look at my Godzilla collection, I've been collecting that stuff more consistently for much longer, and there's far less figures that I have because they're so expensive, so much more difficult to get a hold of what you want, and you can get like literally five decent dinosaur figures for the price of one decent Godzilla figure. And it's unparalleled. I just love collecting dinosaur stuff so much more. It's so much more efficient in pricing and stuff. And I just feel I feel like I'm more fulfilled in that. Why don't you sell your bathwater and just use your Thirsty Dino Boys to keep the money flowing? That's a really good idea. You know, I'm going to get on that tonight. It's a really good idea. Thank you for that. That Dinosuchus body actually looks fine. It just would need a head resculpt. The body's okay. It is fine, but it's not good. Maybe it'd be fun to do a review on it, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll do a review on it and promote when it goes up to sell. I'll do a review on it, and that's how I'll promote it being sold so more people can hear about it. But yeah, I mean, look at the weird legs on that thing. It's just really awkward. It just looks so wrong. The back legs are just so awkward, and then there's not many like actual crocodilian scales on it. It's just along the back, and like the rest of it is just like kind of wrinkles. Really doesn't look that good, and the head sculpt's so bad, so bad. Yeah, I'm sure somebody would want it, especially if they want that figure at all, and I put it significantly lower than all the other prices on eBay. Then I definitely think I'd be competing pretty well. I'd sell some JP Rex P. That would be some pretty good stuff right there. I'd resculpt the legs, belly, and head. Yeah, it needs a resculpt. You might as well just make a completely new figure if we're being honest. Derposukis, yeah, exactly. Well, guess what, Kiki? I have to buy Safari figures from Edie because Safari is not available in my country, and D. Jenkins doesn't ship out of America. Well, like everybody was like, not everybody. One person was, we were discussing it, but one person here, I forget who said it. They said that they contacted D. Jenkins through email, and they will ship to you overseas if you contact them through email. So if you go on their website and go to the email, you can get D. Jenkins stuff shipped to you. So I had messaged them through email. But everything dinosaur is pretty good too. I'd sell some JP Rex P. What is something unique you want to see in a DI type series? Because I've been taking notes for ideas. Something unique I'd like to see. I have not been eating this very much. I would like to see maybe somebody take on like human characters being more intertwined. People have played around with the concept of humans. Yakan Island has humans involved in the lore. Cenozoic had humans involved, but of course Cameron killed that, so that's out of the question. Dinosaur Island technically has humans recording the dinosaurs. Mesozoic Island's drones, so no humans are on the island. But I would like to see that human characters actually be more involved, almost like Jurassic Park style. I think that would be pretty interesting. Because I really like the idea of when Yakan Island and Cenozoic were incorporating humans into it more. I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool and unique, and I was really excited by it. So I think that adding some human characters in there, and now it can go really bad or it can go really good. So I think it has to be done right. But I think that'd be a really interesting concept if they were used more often. What if Schleich made a Showa series Godzilla figures? Safari made Heisei, Papo made Millennium, you mean? And PNSO does Legendary. I'd want Safari to do Legendary because I think Safari would get the accuracy down. Screen accuracy down a lot better, I think. Or even Papo. Papo might do a good job. That'd be pretty interesting, though. Schleich would definitely be the most fitting for Showa, though. 100%. Showa stuff's goofy. Humans are heavily involved in my second season. Shame humans aren't plugged in series that much. Yeah, I haven't seen your series yet, so I didn't know that. Oh yes, I saw. I think I saw this one on Discord. Let's try to keep the links out of the chat though. Let's not spam too much stuff though. Thank you. But I'll let that one slip. DM me on Discord. Ferocious Fragilus. Okay, he's not my friend. I knew you'd agree with Schleich and Showa. Yeah, I mean they're the most cartoony, animated, and goofy stuff. It just fits with Schleich's vibe so well. I think I'd much rather see someone else do Heisei than Safari, because I think Safari would, like, they do such a good job at making things look like natural, real creatures, right? Even if they do have some accuracy issues occasionally, like the Carnotaurus, it still looks like a very naturalistic animal, even though it's incredibly inaccurate. But that's why I'd want them to do Legendary, because Legendary does the reason I love the Legendary universe so much is because they feel like real animals. They do a really great job at making the kaiju feel real, and they look awesome. I love the new designs, and I think Safari would nail that. PNSO is also great, but they have a ton of inconsistency with accuracy. They're great figures that always look pretty consistently look amazing, but accuracy-wise, they're not always on the top notch, you know? So I think that they would do a really great, like, I think that they would be pretty cool for actually, like, Heisei, because there's some pretty crazy monsters in Heisei. I think that PNSO would do a great Myolante. They'd do a great Destroyer and
Space Godzilla. I think that they should do Heisei. And then, yeah, Papo can do Millennium. Millennium, there's a lot of cool stuff there that I think that Papo would like, because they have the more fierce designs, and I think it would really fit Papo's, be right up Papo's alley. So overall, I think I would agree with most of your decisions. I would switch PNSO and Safari though. Yeah. My scrapped series, I had some people hunting the last herd of Brontosaurus, eventually killing the named character and the last one, but the quality was of DI Season 2, so I don't know. Oh, so this is something you already made? That's pretty cool to hear. There's tons of the series floating around. I just can't keep track of them all. The only problem, how would they get the license? Yeah. Oh, of course, this is just us dreaming of how they'd do it. And also, really, in reality, it'd probably only be one of those companies that would land the license to the Godzilla stuff, and then they would make all of it. They wouldn't just make, like, a certain era of Godzilla stuff. The only problem, how would... oh, no, I already read that. Yes, but I never released it. Oh, you never released it. Gotcha. I'm not sure if my area counts for D. Jenkins because Tough Hawaii is considered a state. It's in the middle of the Pacific. Or though Hawaii is considered a state in the middle of the Pacific. Yeah, that's a very good point. But yet again, email D. Jenkins. Apparently they will ship to you if you email them. You just have to just get into contact with them. NECA 1995 Burning Godzilla is my favorite is my figure. Is your figure? I'm a little confused what you're trying to say. I feel like people heavily overlook music within DI type series. Yeah, and that's very true. I think that music's such a powerful thing, and it really it has a huge impact on the mood of the show and how people experience it. Yeah, so in 9 minutes, so if you guys have any more questions, guys, go ahead and shoot them. If I missed a question, please repost it in the chat. I'm so sorry if I've missed it. There's so many questions in here. Please repost it because I'm going to be going in just under 8 minutes now, so I can get on to editing Mesoka episode 2 today because I don't want to spend too much time on this, and I also need to talk to my mom. But yeah, this is life-sized and handmade by me, and yeah, I'm super proud of this thing. It took almost 5 months to build. That's incredible. That is some incredible perseverance, dude. That's incredible stuff. And that's the Metriacanthosaurus, right? As a favor for being the first YouTuber to respond to one of my comments, I would make a musical track for your intro. Hey, dude, that's pretty cool. Like you make musical tracks? I didn't know I was the first YouTuber to respond to your comment. I try to respond to every comment if I can. Sometimes comments don't really merit a response, so I just heart them. But yeah, I try to respond as much as I can because I want everybody to feel involved. But it's getting much harder with how many comments I get. So sometimes comments on older videos don't show up in my notification feed, and I don't get around to responding to it because I just don't know it's there. I want to check out your channel. I'm not put user in timeout. I want to go to your channel. Huh. I can make some pretty decent peaceful music. Hey, I might just take you up on that. If you after the stream's over and like a couple minutes, could you comment in the comment section of this live stream once it's uploaded as a video, and then I could go to your channel and check out. You already have music uploaded, right? So I can like kind of see how well you do it. And maybe I might just take you up on that. I'm pretty happy with my intro right now, but maybe at some point I might take you up on that because that'd be pretty cool. I'd really love to do that, and I can promote you. I give credit to anybody who helps me out with like intros or logo designs and stuff, and all the descriptions and whatnot. And I'll give them an initial shout out on the channel. I don't have anything up right now yet. Not now. Oh, okay, not now. I'd totally give you a sample soon. Yeah, sweet. If you're not already on the Discord, there's a link in the description right now of Dino Nation Discord. Go ahead and join in, man. If you do it right now, I can help you get into the server. All you got to do is just join in and then read the rules, and one of our moderators will let you into the server. Like we have just like an initiation process to make sure we kind of keep server raiders and stuff like that. You just have to read the rules, and then we just give you your role so you can actually go around the channel. or the Discord, and you can DM me and send me a sample or something like that. That'd be really cool. Sam, actually, Pizza Stars, could I get a sample? I'm putting slightly edited 70s and 80s music in my DI series as a vintage aesthetic to make it look straight from the 80s. What kind of 70s and 80s music? Like background music, like without lyrics and stuff, I hope. I give you guys all a taste, I guess. Yeah, you can share it on the Dino Nation Discord and just give everybody a taste of your talent. Obviously, I would urge you to all, if you're making your own original productions, I'd always urge you to be very careful about it because people can steal your stuff. And we have had people copying and reposting videos of certain other stuff on DinoTube. People have reposted Dinosaur Island. People have been reposting other people's channel stuff, and so just be very careful because people can steal your content. So always be very careful and just send a very small sample, even to me, because you never want to fully trust anybody unless you really know them well. So you always want to be careful about that. Just a heads up and a warning. Are there any more things that you'd want to see in a series? A kaiju. Just kidding. Gosh, my hair was really crazy this morning. Need to get my brush again. Get it back through my hair. What else would I want in a series? I mean, there's some things I want to see in a series, but that I'm going to be doing, so I don't want to give it away because then it's like, hey, I want to see this, but I'm already doing it. So I'm not going to say those things because then it'll give away what I'm doing, Mezzo Kyle. But what other things? I like to see just people do better sound design and music overall. I think I just like to see up in quality of people really taking music more seriously and taking sound design a little bit more seriously. And I know it's tough because you need a good editing software to really do the sound design well, but I like to see that incorporated more. Hey, Kiki, funny story happened yesterday. I ordered the Art of the King of the Monsters on Amazon, but UPS accidentally gave it to my neighbors across the street. That's great. I hope that they gave it to you. Or actually, I guess that that they probably gave it to you because you know where it went. Geez, that would suck if they delivered it to the wrong place and then whoever got it never gave it to you. I plan on putting a lot of pieces by America Eagles and Tears for Fears. Oh, okay. I mean, that's an interesting choice. I haven't heard what it sounds like, so I mean, don't knock it till you try it. So that's a very interesting choice, though. Do you recommend the 2019 Diabloceratops? I don't have it, so really I can't say anything because I don't really know. I don't really care for it. I was really excited when they first showed off parts of the head, and I was like, oh my god, the head sculpt looks so cool. And Diabloceratops is one of my favorite ceratopsians. I love ceratopsians, so I was so excited. The colors are so boring, and the body is so awkward looking. It has this big, chubby, barrely chest or torso, and then the tail is all big, and then it's got these thin little legs and really bland colors, and I don't like it anymore. I'm not getting it. So I don't know, but that's my opinion of not having it in hand though. So I don't know. You really should probably go to reviews of people who actually own it and not take it from somebody who doesn't own it. I got my Art of King of the Monsters yesterday. Gotta love Prime Day. Oh, wait, it was on sale on Prime Day? I didn't know that. I was looking at stuff on Prime Day to see if there was anything I was interested in on sale, and I didn't see anything. That's great. I feel stupid now. Well, I've got to go. I got the birthday to see you in another stream, hopefully. See you, Jimzilla. Thanks so much for stopping by and being through most of the stream. We're going to be ending in here in a minute anyways. Still haven't gotten it, but sure, it will be here later today. If not, I'll get the reshipment this Friday. Gotcha. Cool. The Diabloceratops is Blummin' Hunchback Boy. Yeah, it really is. Hey, Kiki, after the stream, I'll show you and everyone some of my art. I draw landscapes, Dino. Yeah, we have a channel on Dino Nation called a Paleo Gallery, and that's where we all share our art and stuff like that. Jayhawk Plays, he's on here. If you're still in here, dude, just go ahead and read the rules. TPD is on top of it. Great job, TPD. Comrade Oof Oof. I don't know who that one is. I don't remember that name in here. But yeah, Pizzasaurus, make sure to join the Dino Nation Discord, and we'll get you in there. Yeah, so Jayhawk Plays. Just read the rules on Dino Nation. That's all you need to do. And just once you tell us that you read the rules, and if you want to get notifications, like there's a little notified role we have for like people who the community leaders and the thing. But that's all you need to do, and then we'll get you your official member role, and then you can go and comment there. So, reason I'm urging you to do it is because I can do it right now while I'm here. I can let you into the server if you read it and you tell me you read it. But also, Prehistoric Dinosaur's on here. He's pretty good about it too. So, but occasionally mods will be busy doing stuff, and then it might take a while for them to let you in. I want to boycott the Lion King remake, but my mom is making me go for some bloody bonding time. I almost said blooding time. That could be fun. Who knows? I didn't like Jungle Book, the original, but I liked the remake. I don't know. I never liked The Lion King, though, so I guess crucify me. Are you planning on doing any more zoo reviews? Yeah, of course, eventually, but I don't have any more figures I need to do zoo reviews on. Maybe like some of my older figures that I have, but I don't really want to pull those out and waste time making videos on those that aren't that interesting or high quality. I've already made videos on all the animals I've gotten recently. The only video I haven't made is on this repaint of the bald eagle, which is a stellar sea eagle now. May end up doing that under the spotlight video on that bad boy fairly soon. But we'll have to see. There we go. Put it up finally. Sorry for asking, where are the rules displayed? Well, right in there's in the little chat message that Bloop sends you, there's a thing called #rules. It's highlighted in blue. Just click on that. It brings you to the channel called Rules. Hey, I'm awake. Hey, Gibson woke up really late like me too, just a couple hours later. What's up, dude? How you doing? I'm doing a super early stream for you, and you were doing a super late stream for everybody last night. Well, the stream's ending, Gibson. Yeah, it is. We need a live-action Jurassic Park movie. Yeah, those have not been made at all. I mean, like, out of all 5 of the films, none of them are live-action. Sorry for asking where the... Oh, I read that. Force choke. I am doing awesome. I'm going to be an editing fool today. Awesome, dude. I'm going to be an editing fool today, too. We can be editing fools together forever. Yay. I'm in the US. So it's actually like 5 in the morning. I love how like in the middle of the stream, I started finally catching up, and now I'm starting to revert back to my like tiredness where I can't read anything correctly again. I'm starting to get worn out from the stream. So I'm definitely, I need to end it here really soon because I already went over the 1 hour, 30-minute mark, and I just wanted to run through some of these questions here real quick and help anybody who is getting onto the server. Okay, Jayhawk read the rules. Awesome. So he's an official member. Thank you, TPD. You beautiful Who-Man. Yeah, so I need to get off so I can do that thing with my mom, and then I can get back over here and start editing, get into the groove before I wear myself out and have no energy for the rest of the day because I feel I woke up pretty good today. So since the stream's about to end, I'm gonna go. Go. Bye. See you, Titan of Water. Thanks so much for joining in yet again, bud. I'll see you soon. Thanks, mom, bruv. Bye, guys. All right, I need to go now. Everybody's leaving, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave then, anyways. So you have a nice day, Aiden. Thank you, and thank you all for joining in. I'm so happy that I've now been on YouTube 6 years, or for Kikizilla, and it's crazy to just see that the DinoTube was such a success, and I want to thank you guys all so much for all your support. And Mezzo Kyle will be out as soon as I can get it out. I'm going to work really hard on it. That's all I'm going to do today. So, love you guys. Bye-bye. Catch you next time.